Hi everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Prana. This is my full identity, you can see on the screen. And first of all, I want to give you know what my theme for the final project. My theme is unwanted pregnancy as mother and activist gender equality perspective. So, if you want to know more about my final project, so check this out. Let we start with what is unwanted pregnancy is. For me, unwanted pregnancy is one of kind problem in our society. That's not only happen in Indonesia, but that's happen in around the world. So that we can say that if unwanted pregnancy is a simple problem because in every single years, numbers of unwanted pregnancy in the world is always increased years by years. In every single years, I mean. In 2012, the number of unwanted pregnancy reaching 48%, and until now in 2014, the number increased until 51%. I think this problem can happen by many aspects. Maybe in internal or external aspect. This is depend on the person. Every single person is have a different reason to do, I think, to have this problem because I like said before, that is depend on the person. So if you want to know more about unwanted pregnancy, after this I will give you illustrate by video what is unwanted pregnancy around the world. So keep watching.
We all want to live in a safer, healthier, more prosperous world, right? To see real change with equality and opportunity for all, we have made progress, but change is not happening fast enough. We are leaving behind child rights. Child marriage is not just a problem for girls. It's a problem for everyone. It undermines our effort to tackle issues like poverty, education, and health. Here's how childbirth, sometimes as young as 8 or 9, have no say in when or whom they marry. They usually drop out of school and miss out on the opportunities they need to thrive, trapping them, their families and communities in cycle of poverty. They are still growing, so they face dangerous complications even that in pregnancy and childbirth, and their children are less likely to live beyond their first birthday. They are thrown into a relationship where they have no control, putting them on a greater risk of domestic violence and sexually transmitted diseases. Every year, 14 million girls become childbirths across countries, cultures, and religions. The stakes are too high for us to ignore this problem. We can end child marriage, but we have not to work together. We need all those who play a role in girls' lives: parents, teachers, health workers, community, and religious leaders, to understand the benefit of ending child marriage. Change will happen village by village, town by town, but we also need national and international action. Laws that set a minimum age for marriage, programs that invest in the girls, enabling them to make choice, to get to safe, accessible schools and earn an income, and support young people to become activists for change. We all have a part to play in building safer, healthier, and more prosperous world. But to get there, we cannot leave anyone behind. Join the movement to end child marriage.
From that video, we know how unwanted pregnancy can give a big damage to the woman. With this problem, woman can lose her jobs, her education, and many more. But if you see many of girls underage get pregnancy before their marriage. Like example in Indonesia, many of girls in Indonesia in senior high school or junior high school that have pregnancy before they married. Many of them cannot continue his education in school because the rule almost rule in school in Indonesia that forbid to women that have pregnancy to have education. I think that one of kind discriminate with the girls because every single human, I mean every single people that have a same chance to get education, but with this problem, I mean unwanted pregnancy, the woman lost her chance to have education. If you are watching Juno movie, in that film tell us when Juno, one of student in senior high school, that she gets pregnant before he marries with her boyfriend, she still can go to school, although her pregnancy is getting bigger. And I think that's it's really impossible if we apply in Indonesia, because that can disturb the psychology of the woman. And as mother perspective, honestly, I'm not to know about what mothers feel if they have a child that get pregnancy before marriage, but I will try. For me, if I as a mother that have a child that get pregnancy before marriage, I think I will listen what they say and try to accept this condition, try to keep she calm and always support her and always be there for her. And like Juno's mothers always care about Juno. If Juno want to go to hospital to check up, and about nutrition, Juno nutrition is her mother is always care about it. So from that we know, if we as a mother that have a child have a problem with pregnancy, we must support her, not punish her, because that can make her stress and make her feel if she doesn't have place in that family. So I think that's really important to have a communication with parents, and as a mother always care and always keep our child and support her.
On the road to seeking abortion, Miss A faces two big barriers: restrictive laws and stigma. Laws are imposed by her country, but stigma often affects her closer to home. Today, abortion is not recognized as a woman's right worldwide. UN Special Rapporteurs have called the denial of abortion torture, a human rights violation, and a form of discrimination against women. Several countries have signed international treaties like CEDAW, which hold them responsible for providing a complete range of reproductive services for women. In some countries, like Pakistan, Indonesia, and Thailand, local organizations have successfully run hotlines that provide women with information about misoprostol, a pill that can be used to perform safe medical abortion in the privacy of Ms. A's home. With this support, Ms. A can finish school, become economically independent, and take better care of her family. She can join campaigns that advocate for change and become a leader in the movement for reproductive justice and rights. With information and support, there is nothing Ms. A cannot do.
After watching the video about how an activist of gender equality against unwanted pregnancy in the world, now I will tell you how I can solve the problem if I be an activist of gender equality. How I can solve this problem and how effective is the first I'll do is give the child a sex education. For some people, sex education to their child, especially parents, is a taboo topic to discuss to their child. Why some of parents still say if sex education is taboo for her child? Maybe is how to deliver the sex education to their child is wrong. If we send our knowledge about sex education to our child in right way, I think our child will curious about sex in positive way. If we explain the sex education with a wrong way to our child will have a curious feel, but in the negative way. That's almost parents scary if their child go into the curious field in a negative way. So if I have a suggestion, how if parents or teachers in school give a sex education to our child with good explanation and right way, so they will have a curious feel that more go to positive way. And the second, if our child still not effective with sex education and she's got pregnant, I think the solution is we can do a legal abortion like in the video before. In video before, Indonesia is now available legal abortion that can help a woman to get her job and education. But for me, a legal abortion is the last choice if you want to continue your jobs or education, because with abortion, although the abortion is legal or illegal, that's really unfair, because that can make one life loss. And if you have pregnancy but you want to continue your study, you can still do a legal abortion because it's safe and your privacy is safe too, and you will get your education. So for me, the most important to solve this problem as activist of gender equality is give our child about sex knowledge or sex education with a good explanation, so they can understand how free sex or the others is not good for their, and they don't need to do abortion if they understand about the sex education. So for me, the most important thing to avoid this unwanted pregnancy is give your child about sex education. So the conclusion of my project to solve unwanted pregnancy for me is the most important thing that must we do, not as a parent or activist, but for all aspects, like a religious leader, teachers, or the others must be work together to give and explain to our young generation to not do free sex, because free sex just give us a bad impact, and that's really dangerous for our young generation. So for me, if we give this explanation of sex education with a good explanation and right way, I'm optimistic if they will, young generation will understand every single person in this world have a same chance to have education. No one can forbid someone to get it, although unwanted pregnancy. So if you want to have a better future, don't do it. And thank you for you all that watching my video for foreign language too. I hope you like it. Don't forget to give me some suggestion if I have something wrong with my videos. So thank you for your attention.